Allegiance, led by 5th grader Jackson Etcheverry.
Please stand. And now the pledge.
Today we are going to talk about plans, grit, celebration, and how they make the world turn. We will start our program by conducting our kindergarten graduation, and then each student in our school will get their moment in the spotlight. Finally, we will honor Makenzie Etcheverry, our high school graduate. After our program, which will last a little over an hour, we hope you will stay and join us for a delicious lunch of barbecue chicken, roasted cauliflower, corn, chicken strips, and French fries prepared by our friends at Burning Man's Nevada Operations Kitchen Crew. Thank you for being here, all of you students and staff, district guests, trustees, families, and community members who show up for our kids every day. Look around for a moment. You will see the whole town united with one common bond. You care about our youth. Brene Brown said, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Thank you for being seen, being present in our program, and courageously standing by our students on their very important day. I especially want to recognize some people who traveled quite a ways to be part of today's celebration. Washoe County School District's Interim Superintendent, Dr. Kristen McNeil, Incoming Superintendent Joe Ernst, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Troy Parks, Associate Chief Dr. Mike Paul, Leadership Development Coordinator Amy Wright, POSA Leah Ramsey, our dear friends at North Star Online School, Assistant Principal Vicki Hardy, teachers Michelle Lacasse and Erin Atkinson, and our beloved visiting artist Vivian Olds. We are also honored to have our Board of Trustees, Representative Clerk Joe Rodriguez, award-winning Best President ever Bess Smith, and trustees Colleen Westlake, Jeff Church, and Dr. Diane Nicolette. These board members work hard for our schools and are actively supporting Gerlach K-12 through the housing challenges facing our school staff. Thank you for everything you do for our Washoe County School District kids and for recognizing that Gerlach is a unique place with unique needs. You can see by looking around the room that the Gerlach and Empire community is deeply invested in our school, and your support goes a long way towards helping us grow seen. Thank you. While we're thinking about special people in the room who have come a long way, let's bring out our kindergarten graduates this morning. McGinnis. Finn Ahab Oliver. Ariadna Camille Ramirez Rodriguez. Sabrina Anna Marie Trinidad. All right. So cute. Launching into kindergarten is a bit like traveling to the moon. You know it's there, you buckle up for it, but arriving on unfamiliar landscape takes some adjusting. You had to learn where to put your backpack and how to follow your schedule. You got to be out on the playground, but there were rules to learn from big kids, adults, and by experiencing the equipment. Sometimes you had to call for support from mission control. There was a lot to learn in kindergarten. Today is a big day, a different kind of day. It's special because you have done a special thing. You have finished your first year of school, mission complete. Now you know how to write your name, identify your numbers, and read your sight words. You've built a foundation of reading and friendships that will help you shoot for the stars, or in Finn's case, the black hole accretion disk, which if you don't know what that is, just ask Finn. He can tell you all about it. Miss Amy and I want to take a spotlight moment for each of you on this very important day.
Kai, you are jamming around these days with epic laps around the room. In your short time with us, you have won over the hearts of your classmates and teachers who have delighted in seeing you explore this school year in your walker and build great mountains in the sandbox.
Please come receive your certificate. Being a love and pushing yourself forward. They see your persistence and admire your motivation to always do better. Please give these flowers to your parents.
Okay. Finn, from day one, your enthusiasm for school was infectious. When it was a field trip day and you exclaimed, "I love school," then we all love school a little bit more. You think deeply about fascinating things like Machu Picchu and outer space, and you have thoughtful things to share like, "My brain doesn't use energy, it uses simple things like air."
Well done.
Finn, please come receive your certificate. There you go. Your parents appreciate your openness to new experiences, your strong sense of logic and justice, your consistent desire to learn new things, and your detailed drawings. Please give these flowers to your parents. Ariadna, llegaste hace un año nomás y no hablabas ni una palabra en inglés. Sentías confundida, pero determinada. Ahora tú has aprendido bastante inglés, and now you and your friends can communicate in Spanish and English, meaning you have superpowers.
You barely use the translator anymore. You can come to class eager to learn, and your grit and loving spirit are a wonderful balance that will take you far in life.
Ariadna, please come receive your certificate. Want you to know that they are very proud of you for the effort you put in every day to continue learning English. They love your charisma, energy, affection, and your constant smile. Please give these flowers to your parents.
Sabrina, it's hard to believe at the end. It's hard to believe at the. I'm sorry. It's hard to be at the end when your name starts with a W. Just kidding. It starts with an S. But your dad and mom love to tease you about being Wabrina the Wonderful. You are a generous friend who always wants to help and do a good job. You have learned so much this year and can now even read books independently. Sabrina, please receive your certificate. Look at me.
Your parents want you to know that they are super proud of the little human you are becoming. They see your kindness and huge heart taking you to amazing places and feel lucky to be a part of it. They love you, Wabrina. Please give these flowers to your parents. Astronaut Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian American woman in space, said, "The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, and the perseverance to follow it." Kinders, you have been brave explorers this year. To infinity. Kinders, you may now turn your tassels. Gerlach K-12 community, I now present to you the future class of 2036 and the kinder class of 2024. Next, we have a song to share. Miss Kat's story and song class, please come on up.
Everyone has a picture?
Well done, kiddos. this part of our program, we take a moment to shine a spotlight on each of our students. This year, we want to thank the Miners Club and Bruno's for donating to every student a free certificate used for their choice of a fruit smoothie or an order of fries. Thanks, Lacey, Miners, and Bruno's. Students, these are on the back of your certificates. You may use them until August 1st of this year. First, I'd like to welcome Ms. Kat, our kinder through 5th grade teacher, who works alongside Ms. Amy for pre-K, kinder, and first, Ms. Des for 4th and 5th, and Ms. Lisa in special ed to come on up.
Thank you, Ms. Black. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is a really special day for a lot of people, and it's really wonderful to see the community support that we have. So we have some awards to give to our pre-K 5th grade kiddos. We are going to start with our pre-Ks. Our first award goes to a kiddo who has a sparkly little spirit and ignites the classroom every time she arrives. Ursula, please come up to get the Firecracker Award. Our next kiddo has gotten so big and so awesome this year, he might just be a superhero. Lachlan, please come up for the Mr. Incredible Award. Our next kiddo is not here today, but he's still going to get an award. This kiddo has grown tremendously this year, and we are excited to see where he goes, if we can keep up with him. So Daniel is getting the Moving On Up Award. Our next award is the next great American novel is being created in her mind even as we speak. Sabrina, you are our beautiful dreamer. Our next kiddo is so quick and accurate at writing out and solving math problems, she might just be a genius. Ariadna, come up for the Math Einstein Award. If the great expanse of interstellar space seems intimidating, just ask Finn and he'll help you understand. Finn, please come up for the astrophysicist cosplaying as a kindergartner award. If you open the dictionary and look for first grade fabulous, you would see Hazel's picture. She knows the rules and she follows them. Hazel, come on up for first grade fabulous. Always an independent thinker, this one has a creative mind and a spirit to go along with it. The Wait, Don't Tell Me award goes to Catalea Trinidad. This kiddo always has an encouraging word and a compliment to give, with a beautiful smile on her face, and probably candy in her pocket. Marcella, come up for Sweet as Sugar. Our next kiddo, for always sharing your most radiant smile with everyone while zooming all around the school, making big strides, award goes to Malachi McGinnis. Thank you, Sabrina. If I had $1 for every time this kiddo stumped me with a question or had an answer for the unknown, I would be as rich as he is in iReady tokens and dojo dollars. Mr. Lucas Black, come up for If I Had $1. So much about dinosaurs, we should probably name one after him. So the Gamarosaurus third graderess, please come on up, Gamaro Trinidad. This next kiddo has eagerly made leaps and bounds in her reading, writing, and speaking this year. Aranza, please come up for the Excellent English Award. This next kiddo has fit so well into our school and has become everyone's friend, like the comic book characters from the story he reads. So Hayden, please come up for the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Award. All year, this kiddo has done so well in math, and just like the Fortnite dance, can now break it down and show his work. Jackson Etcheverry, please come up for the Advanced Math Award.
Good job, Jackson.
This new kiddo excitingly tries new things and excels at so much, it's hard to pick and choose, so let's award him for it all. Jacob Kazee, come up for the Renaissance Man Award. And this next kiddo never lets anything get him down. He's always there with a ready-to-go attitude and smile. Nathan Salazar, Mr. Optimism. Thank you, everyone. Pre-K to 5th grade, we had a wonderful year, and I hope you have a great summer.
Next, I'd like to bring up Ms. Strand, our middle and high school certified teacher, who works alongside Mr. P and Ms. Lisa.
Hello. So good to see you all in one place. I have the pleasure today to give my awards to my incredible group of students who are just savoring our mostly all girls right now. First and foremost, like to award this special person for exceptional promise and potential in their academic passions, Makenzie. Future Nobel winner. This next student, for having the uncanny ability to turn any situation into a moment that is meme-worthy and full of genuine humor, Connor Black. Please, the Meme Maestro Award. And for seemingly never running out of energy, whether it's for academics, extracurriculars, or social events, the Energizer Bunny Award, Emily Salazar. For having an everlasting and outstanding talent and skill, while always walking with a modest mindset, Auralia, our intentional virtuoso. For her curiosity and always being eager to try new things, meet new people, and see the big, big world, Millie, my fearless explorer. Next student is an exemplary, authentic friend to all of us. For shining brightly in all social situations, Sweet Pea, the social butterfly. This next student, for knowing what she wants and not letting anyone get in the way, Cassidy. Rock solid resolve.
Yay!
For jumping right into our small and mighty classroom, and for being ready and eager to learn and connect. Jasenia, our dynamic chameleon. Here we go. Okay. For being deeply involved in our community and always seeking to make a positive impact, Kenna, part of the community. And lastly, but definitely not least, for your exceptional command of artistic composition and process, Sue, our creative genius.
What a year. That was a lot. Great job, kiddos, and thank you, staff. Let's take a moment to visit some precious memories from this school year. And now, for the highlight of our event today, let's begin our high school graduation. Makenzie Etcheverry. Thank you. There are several people who want to pay their respects to Mackenzie's tremendous accomplishments this year. First, I was hoping to introduce Seth Strenzel, who serves as our backup SFC bus driver classified sub and certified sub, but he had a life emergency and wanted me to share the following. Dear attendees of the Gerlach K-12 high school graduation ceremony, Makenzie is a remarkably talented young woman whom I have known since 2016, where I watched her as a 9-year-old completely take charge of a group of volunteers for our annual chili cook-off. That natural proclivity to lead is why at 15 years old, and while working over the summer at our little pizza shop, she was crowned as general manager. I have no doubt that she will hone and refine those natural leadership qualities that she innately has, and I fully expect that she will, well, basically take over the world at some point. Makenzie, you're going to shine as bright as 1,000 suns, and I'm so looking forward to seeing it. Congratulations. Because attendance is critical in a student's success, and Makenzie has never missed a day of school since kindergarten, sit with that for a moment. We want to next welcome Washington County School District's Coordinator of Student Attendance, Doug Taylor.
Wow. It is not often that I get to celebrate a student who has never missed a day of school since kindergarten. It's all but unheard of, and we are so proud of you, Makenzie. All your accomplishments that you've gone through here at Gerlach, but especially the fact that you have never missed a day since kindergarten. We wanted to send you off with a little something for college, and so we went together and we got you this tablet that we hope will be helpful to you.
Adding to the accomplishments, the Sierra Nevada Realtors would like to present the Alice McCracken Memorial Award.
Thank you guys for having me. On behalf of the Sierra Nevada Realtors, I'm Jessica Hodges. I'm the board of director for the organization. Alice McCracken was a member who really believed that with education you could do anything. And so we have an annual golf tournament. This is our 20th annual golf tournament. We had 17 schools apply, and it's an honor to give you this $1,000 towards.
Adding to that award, the Gerlach K-12 Scholarship Committee has awarded Makenzie a total of $4,500 for this year from the Johnson Scholarship, the Jeremy James Williams Scholarship, Marion Quirk Page Scholarship, and the Joe and Ann Selmy Scholarship. We hope this will help you on your UNR journey, Kenzie. Before we dive into understanding Makenzie's journey better, please consider this question. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Makenzie has lived a lot of firsts worth celebrating. Kenzie, you have from your first moments here in 4th grade let us know that you are present, you are here to achieve, and you take life on your own terms. Moving to Northern Nevada from Vegas was a bit of a shock because in the big city, your parents, Brandy and Larry, never let you kids out on the street by yourselves. In contrast, the population of Empire in 2016 consisted of 2 llamas, Mo and Joe, that ostensibly protected the town from coyotes, a couple of groundskeepers, and by August, the Etcheverry family. You and your sister Aubrey got to explore the town's offerings of empty homes and an abandoned factory without your parents finding small treasures like an indoor climbing wall, evidence of rodents, and plenty of dust. When the Etcheverry family had deemed the place livable, Empire Mining was born, and you became the first family to live in Empire after the reopening. From day one at school, you got down to business. You wanted to know the routine and get the rules straight, your rules and ours. Ours were still being workshopped. We were 5 years into a big change in our population, and we're figuring out how a K-12 school best operated. We often found ourselves in a gray area, unsure how to teach kindergartners and high schoolers at the same time in the same place. How can older kids be themselves with language restrictions around the littles? Did line order go by age or size or first come, first serve? Your rules were easier. They were clear and unwavering. You would be first or last in line, but never in the middle. No one would sit at your desk or in your seat. Still true despite finishing classes back on May 13th, that desk remains forbidden territory, and you've had the same chair for 4 years. And if there was doubling up on the bus to be done, that was someone else's job, not yours. Your mom, Brandy, calls this quality stubbornness, stating it's her way or the highway. Even adults seem to know not to mess with her. That makes her future a little hard to see. It definitely won't be teaching. Mostly, I just hope she doesn't kill anybody. Being a devoted Swiftie, that's a fan of music artist Taylor Swift, you consistently reflect some powerful inputs from Taylor, who said, anytime someone tells me that I can't do something, I want to do it more. That's Kenzie. That's the quality that you're seeing, Brandy. It's unflappable and determined grit that lives in the core of who she is. It makes these firsts feel natural to her, while the rest of us admire from afar the consistent battles won and accomplishments accrued. I remember when we were trying to sum that up as a staff sometime around your 8th grade year, Kens, and we ended up giving you the CEO of the Universe Award. That's still one of my all-time favorites because it recognizes your propensity to do tenacious things on your own terms. It's funny and true in the same way that when you watch Jeopardy every night with your dad, you don't call him a teammate, you refer to him as your opponent, whom you dominate. Or you take the lead role with Aubrey, asserting that you are sisters but also close friends because you'll tell it like it is, whether that's tutoring her in math or giving her life advice. Or you decided to volunteer at Renown's help desk monthly, sometimes walking over 10,000 steps in a service session. Or when you first wanted to help with the Gerlach chili cook-off, and Shotzi, who was running the event, informed you that she didn't like kids. You were too young, and if you didn't do the job well, you'd be fired. Now you're training everyone else on how to run a chili cook-off. You're committed to returning to Gerlach for chili cook-off weekend for years to come. And while Shotzi laments that you are still not good at doing dishes, you are an irreplaceable team member. It's matter of fact. This is how things are done in Kenzie's world, and anyone's best option is to get on board. When people along the way have suggested you might want to change this or that, or do this or that, you typically don't entertain the thought. Like Taylor Swift says, you are the only one who gets to decide what you'll be remembered for. For as long as I've known you, you've always had a plan. You consider, decide, and execute. As we've heard about today, one of the early ones was to have perfect attendance. I think you chose this after getting recognized for it for the first time at your kindergarten in Montana. I remember the morning before you ultimately got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, you insisted on coming to school first so that you could get credit for the day before your mom took you to the pediatric ER. There was a film crew here, and you blew past them on your way to the office to make sure the books looked correct. Here you are, the first person at our school, and perhaps in our district, to ever have perfect attendance since kindergarten. When I snuck into the hospital unit to visit you that weekend, your first question was if you would be marked absent for the 3 days you had missed so far. Then we doubled down on how to make a plan where medical absences could be excused without a doctor's note from Reno for each one. Nurse Marilyn, thanks for your help. Once that plan was in place, we could tackle hospital food and school goings-on. There is always a plan, and resistance and divergence are futile. Some people might balk at this approach. In fact, some have, myself included, at times coaxing you to hurry up with getting a class done or slow down before jumping into a big exam. But ultimately, you have maintained your plans and captained your ship. Taylor Swift said, if you're lucky enough to be different, never change. And that's great advice for a virtuoso like yourself. Your confidence and vision have already taken you into experiences that others can't imagine. Last summer, you traveled to the Basque Country as part of a heritage program, making you the first person in your family to leave the United States. While you were there, despite being the youngest participant, you dug into your curiosity, taking the initiative to go for hikes, sit for hours in the local town square, and digest your surroundings. You nurtured your love of paella and learned some of the basics of the complex Basque language. When trying to decide about colleges, UNR got an extra tally in the pro column for having a Basque language program. This love for a piece of your culture has led you to visit Basque festivals here in the US and plan your first quadrennial trip to Idaho for the Gerlach Festival. Another first is that you were in the Academy Award-winning film Nomadland. You bemoaned the fact that you didn't have much choice since your mom was hosting Frances McDermott and her crew for a couple of weeks in Empire while they filmed, and they needed a young person to be in the spotlight at the sporting goods store scene. They picked out your clothes for the big day, landing on a navy Gerlach school shirt with gold lettering. You didn't feel great about the wardrobe selection, but your mom told you not to worry. No one would see it anyway. Well, you ended up in the promotional trailer, and 6 Academy Awards later, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress, I think a few people saw it great. The day that they shot your scene was a school day. Mrs. Conley was in the office, and you had to negotiate what time you could leave in order to not have the time away count as an absence. You made it to afternoon recess before Brandy scooped you up and got you to the sports store in Fallon. While the 8 takes seemed like overkill to you, it was clearly worth it. It's a great scene, a great film, and you still know your lines from it. The next day, you were back at school, ready to work, unaware that soon you would be the first person in the area to receive residual payments from a movie studio. U.S. President Dwight Eisenhower, who was also a general in the Army, said, "In preparing for battle, I have always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. You are an accomplished planner, Kenzie, and I am relieved to hear that your future plan is still evolving. It is a great testament to your maturity that you don't know exactly what you want to do next. As Nomadland suggests, the open road can lead you places you'd never expect to end up, and success can be defined in an infinite amount of ways. And it's endearing to your family and friends that you applied to college is close to home, and in accepting a spot in UNR, it is easy to imagine that you will come home now and again, just to make Jackson some cinnamon rolls or take on Larry for another Jeopardy session, reminding him that you got it first. You already said the correct response before he even started trying, and Ken Jennings better watch his back. Your mom, who is already struggling with what the house will feel like without you, wants you to go out and see and live and do. While she will miss you being her listening ear for daily life, she cannot wait to see you soar. She has no doubt that you will land on your own 2 feet, surrounded by strong, smart people doing amazing things. After all, in your own words, you are not a pushover, and you believe in standing up for others. You know that going to UNR will help keep you as the favorite grandchild for great-grandma Joan, Grandma Kathy, and Grandpa Bill. Sorry, Aubrey. So you have strong support in your family for you to figure out this next chapter of your life. Taylor Swift famously said, "I want to love glitter and also stand up for the double standards that exist in our society. I want to wear pink and tell you how I feel about politics. And I don't think those things have to cancel each other out. They don't, and they won't, as long as you maintain your balance. You know who you are, and you're grateful for how you've gotten here. You don't know which major or career path is next, but you know you've done the groundwork and will figure out the plan when the moment is right. It will undoubtedly contain some firsts. For now, you want your mom to know you've been through thick and thin together and have had each other's backs. You value her support in your various activities and appreciate that she can give you space to do your thing at home. You trust each other beyond words and cannot say how thankful you are for her love and support. She is your best friend, an honor that not many mother-daughter pairs recognize at your age." Larry, as for you, name someone who drives a 4-wheeler, knows how to handle a weapon, take down a buck, and make sure men treat her with respect. If you answered, "Who is my daughter?" you've won the daily double, and I hope you wagered it all. You took a big risk moving your family up here and reopening the mine. With 2 down and 1 to go, I hope you're feeling like a champion. Makenzie, please give these flowers to your parents. You prepared a gift for your family today, and in particular for your mom. She has been your guiding light, and I'm moved that you created this slideshow practically on your own, and you dedicate it to your mom as a tribute. To celebrate your big day, we got you a ring. You designed it and picked it up the stone so it would become part of you, a medal of honor in your daily armor as you take on the world. I hope it reminds you of the many challenges you have already overcome as you set out on your path to take on many more. Please come receive your ring.
Yay.
There is no telling where your gifts will take you, but buckle up, world, because there are a lot of firsts coming your way with this graduate. One last quote from Taylor Swift is, "Happiness and confidence are the prettiest things you can wear." You look amazing today, glowing from the inside out and solid on your feet. We're going to make one minor wardrobe change in just a moment, but first, I present you this diploma on behalf of Washoe County School District. Please turn your tassel.
Yeah.
Proud parents, classmates, community members, and district emissaries, I present to you the Gerlach K-12 graduating class of 2024. Board members and district leadership, please congratulate Makenzie.